Right. So today we'll be talking about some of the factors affecting option prices. So some of the assumptions, these are usual assumptions that we have seen, the notations that get used. There's only one new item here, that is sigma, volatility of prices. So stock price, you see they follow some form of a random walk, and sigma tries to capture that, assuming that they follow a normal distribution in prices. Um, so sigma is the standard deviation in price, or rather returns. Sorry. That's it. Now the factors affecting option prices. These are five different factors. I would like you to take a moment to think about each factor and see whether it affects the call option value and the put option value, and if it affects, then does it affect positively or does it affect negatively. So in other words, if I take stock price S0, that is the stock price today, if stock price goes up, will my call option value go up or will it go down? Now you need not worry about any formula or any equation for this. Just try to apply your gut feeling, apply common sense. So far, the only thing we know is that option value is a sum total of the intrinsic value and the time value. So please take a moment to think about these things and let me know, uh, through comments, what are your thoughts on this. Let's start with the first factor, which is spot price as 0, and let's take it only for the call option value. We assume that all other factors are constant, they are not changing, only the spot price is changing. So we know that the intrinsic value of the call option is as shown by the green arrow, and the total value may be in addition to this. You may have some more time value, and this is a situation in which I have taken that the spot price is greater than the strike price. Now if it increases further, that means the spot price is now moving to the right. So then you will see that your option value will also increase, because the intrinsic value is now greater than the intrinsic value before. So if I have to draw a conclusion, then with increasing spot price, the value of an call option goes up, and based on that you can also sort of imagine that in case of a put option, it is the reverse, that as spot price goes up, your put option value will go down. Now let's look at the second factor, which is the strike price. So now in this time we will keep the spot price as constant and we will increase the strike price. So as a result, the whole red curve will shift to the right, right? So the payoff diagram shows you that now for the given spot price, now my intrinsic value has reduced. Earlier it was a little bigger and it has now shrunk because my whole curve has shifted to the right. So I can conclude that with increasing strike price, the value of a call option goes down. And the reverse is true for put option, that is, with increasing strike price, the value of a put option goes up, right? Because it's a right to sell, and if you have a right to sell at a higher price, that means you have a greater value in this. Next, let's look at the third variable, which is time to expiry. And this is a little more complicated to explain, and it cannot be understood through the payoff diagram and the intrinsic value, because the uh, value here is because of the value coming from weighting, that is time value of option. So to understand that, I have plotted this stock price movements with time. Of course, I don't know what is going to happen in future, but this is for sort of one of the possible outcomes. So I am standing at this point today, and the share price will move. And let's say that this horizontal line is my exercise price K. So whenever the stock price S is greater than the exercise price, there is a chance for me to exercise the option and earn some money. And some of these opportunities I will be able to capture, and therefore my time value of the option is basically that. It depends on how high the price goes and how many times the price goes above the exercise price. Now, both of these will determine whether this option is worthwhile for me or not. The vertical orange line is basically telling me the time to expiry. Now the factor is this time to expiry, which can increase or it can decrease. Now let us see what happens if it increases. So these are the arrows where I will make money, that the option will be in the money and I may be able to exercise it and earn some profit. Now when my time to expiry is more, that means there will be more such opportunities. Like I see now the fourth peak, which also I can get. So therefore, with increasing time to expiry, I will have greater uh, value in the option, and this holds true both in the case of call option and put option. Why? Because in the case of a put option, let us say it is the same situation, same exercise price, and it is a put option. So then we are interested in all the points which are below the line. So as my time to expiry increases, there are more and more points below the line, and therefore there is a greater chance, and therefore there is a greater value in this option that I may be able to get from this.